and I was like, you gotta do it, you wanna do it, so here I am. First off, I'd like to take a moment before I talk. Why I'm up here is to tell everybody about why I love and appreciate my classmates so much. But before I say that, I want to talk a little bit about my grandma. I'd like to take a moment and reflect on my grandma Antoinette. Grandma passed away peacefully on December 1st at the young age of 95. She was at home with her daughter by her side. I got a chance to talk to her a week before she passed away. She was excited to hear about my pending graduation. "Oh boy, that's coming up quick," she said. "You're going to do great things with that massage therapy, Victor. This is a perfect profession for you. How's the weather out there? Oh boy, Colorado is so cold." I love you, Grandma. Okay, here we are, December 13th, a day we shall never forget. The date has been etched in our visual consciousness since early January. Every day, going back to springtime, when things started getting a little hairy, and it went from, "I love massage school," to, "Yeah, it's okay." Just one person. I doubt a day passed in which one of us didn't say out loud, "I can't wait till December 13th. We are overwhelmed with joy to be here right now, and a touch of melancholy in saying goodbye to our peers who we studied with on a daily basis. They say you roast the ones you love, and that's why I'm up here to roast my fellow classmates. I have a lot of love in this room, so I have a lot of roasting to do. So let's begin. I will start out nice with the sweet classmates and work my way to Nikki. All right. Laura joined us just recently to be a part of our program. She received her degree from Boulder Massage Therapy School. Boulder College. Thank you. And continued our education with our school. Though she was already, how do I do this a little bit? You guys getting weird feedback?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit? Okay. Though she's already a practicing therapist, she was eager to jump right in and absorb as much as possible. In cadaver lab, she was so fascinated with the human body, I thought she might take off with one of the cadavers. Thank you for joining our class, Laura. I know it wasn't easy coming in late, and you made it better. Next, we have a superhero. Mother of three, she exudes grace and confidence, yet is humble and caring. She aims for perfection and often gets it. Her name is Gail Sanchez. Mature beyond her years, though she would never say it, you know she's thinking, "I replaced my time at home with those 3 crazy kids to be with these 13 soul lunatics." Yes. Back away. Thank you. I'm going to get to you, my friend. Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, that's better. You're perfect.
You're right. Okay, thank you. Another student on the sweet list had one of the most trying years on record. A total Jeep accident, family illness, rising bills. Oh, I'm not going to cry. Several changes in jobs to pay those bills, and weekly summer mudslides preventing her from going home could not stop Ryan O'Dell from graduating. I saw that young lady bite off so many fingernails this past year. Last night, before Dr. Eubanks arrived, even ready to take her final. I'm not sure. Good thing we don't need fingernails as massage therapists. She held it together and forged through it all, making it to graduation was her one solstice from the storm. Ryan receives a Perseverance Award. Mary Loveday. Yes. She will tell you she doesn't know the material. Mary will tell you she must have been gone during the teaching of that technique, even though she never missed one class. Mary will say out loud, I'm going to fail. Mary will get on Facebook, I'm going to fail. Mary will say all these things and then get upset when she gets a grade of 9.5 out of 10. Mary didn't get the student of the month because she asked, can we have an open book test? To Mr. Durham every night. She got it because she has found her true calling. Carrie, mother of two, talking about you. Carrie, mother of two loving young boys, has her hands full. Her husband is deployed, yet she still found time to cook the class food from many different countries. Often introducing classmates to new exotic tastes. She made yummy vegetable breads to power us through class over the summer and shared some crazy stories about her family and life back in Montana. Next we have Kaylin. Kaylin, can I ask you something? Why are you always so happy? Why not? There's a party going on somewhere. Hey, let's party right now, she says. During our last technique class, when we were sad to see it come to a closure, with Bud Durham with tears in his eyes, Kaylin was cheering. She was ready to go. Kaylin's optimism and love of life is contagious. She makes friends immediately, brings people together, coordinates celebrations, and one of her best traits that will help her in her new profession, she is a great listener. If I have to play Trivial Pursuit to save my life, I'm calling on Holly. The collector of strange, unconceivable facts, Holly likes to boggle your mind. She will bring up random information that somehow fits perfectly into what we are learning in class. Her health consciousness and physical fitness go hand in hand with massage therapy. One of the best labs of the year was with Holly and Gail as my technique partners. Don't you worry. Our goal was to make Gail blush, which we found was quite simple. All right, the teacher's nemesis is next. This guy toes the line. He asks tough questions that no one would have thought of. He expects a lot out of his teachers and his classmates. I carpooled with him to a sports massage event. When we arrived 45 minutes early, he asked, where is everyone? One Friday night, when Cindy and I are working on our KOVs for several hours, both losing our minds for different reasons. Cindy because she has to sit next to me because the KOVs, which drives me crazy. I think Laura said to Cindy the other night, you're probably really happy to see these students graduate. Okay. So while Cindy and I are losing our minds, we could hear Mark in the other room ordering dinner. Yes, I would like to have the sirloin, medium rare, with a baked potato, and my girlfriend Lynn would like to have the surf and shrimp. Ah. Thanks, Mark. You just made the thought of sitting there for 2 more hours being able to do that.
You're good.
Okay. Her hands are soft as cotton, but don't let that angelic face fool you for 1 minute. Trista is the devil of the student.
Okay, just play it.
Can we go early? Honestly, has the class ever gone by where Trista didn't ask if we could go early? I think Trista and Mary Loveday just both like perfected that. Take an open book test? Oh, God. Sorry. Those soft esthetician hands made grown men weak. I know, because I saw her evaluation for clinic one day, in which a man wrote that he would marry her. Lucky for a sister, she wrote. All right, this is one of my favorites. Kelly. All right. If you are as lucky as we were to have Kelly Myers in class, then you are in for a treat. Pathology class was full of interesting family history. Name a disease someone in Myers' circle has gone through it. Lucky for us, we had 3 different pregnant instructors this past year. More stories from the Myers family. I skipped the pregnancy elective because Kelly told me everything I needed to know. Kelly hasn't had the easiest life. She's worked very hard for what she has. She's been a bartender most of her life, and she's looking forward to her new clientele who will be on a table at her mercy. No one likes to give a deep massage more than these. Borderline torture. Her classmates run and hide when she's looking for a partner to work on. Kelly gave her some of her own medicine a few weeks back, straddling her like a bucking bronco to do clean leg work. She kept her on the massage table for about 7 seconds. Oh, the next young man, our youngest in the class, oh gosh, I have just had a blast with this year. Probably not always very nice too, but you know, when you have a whipping boy, you have a whipping boy. Also known as Doughboy, Skunk Boy, the student who had one too many at the party. Last night over beers, our last final behind us, I was trying to make sense of what we had just gave ourselves to this past year in the massage program. I asked Ryan, what does it all mean? His reply, it means we can accept more than $5 for a massage. A driven individual, even if he drives a boat to school, Ryan is going to go far in the health field. With her self-deprecating humor, huge smile, and even bigger laugh, Kelly Simhauser lights up a room, literally. She jumped out of the classroom seat into my lap one night when the lightning struck outside our window. Kelly has a history with lightning. If you're lucky, she may shock you during your massage. She has been a great partner. I started technique class with her, practicing our client interview, and finished with her for the practicum. She made me laugh, kept me in line, and helped me through tough times. I will always be grateful. Remember, you love the ones that you roast the most. She can be sweet, she can be sour, sarcastic, funny, and sometimes cruel. Nikki is a special lady. Being around a city folk, Nikki was exposed to new and exotic things, like baba ganoush, hummus, quinoa, and hippies. Nikki is extremely bright and knowledgeable of the human body. She retained she retains information to the point where Google would be jealous. That's what I'm trying to say. Luckily, she doesn't take herself too seriously. Love you. Oh gosh, so that was, I'd like to say fires, floods, and record low temperatures could not stop the class of winter PM graduates. Or fever attacks that graduates. Thank you all very much.
Man, I keep coming up here after all that. I don't know what to do with that. It's great. Great. I left someone out earlier that is important and would like to come up and talk with the students with professors. Cindy Mitchell spends a lot of time with them as their lab instructors. And I know that, well, first of all, Cindy and I have a history. So that whole thing that just happened with Victor, that's